Daily Antidote of Song. Yet another amazing day in this beautiful, beautiful community sponsored by Carpe Diem Arts. And welcome to all of you coming in on our live stream and all of you right here in the room with us today. I'm Elise Witt. I'm coming to you from Pine Lake, Georgia, and I'm so excited to introduce you to a very dear and long friend of mine but this is his first time on Daily Antidote. I will introduce him shortly, but first, I want to say hello and welcome to every single person here. Thank you to Carolyn for keeping me on track. We are day 1121. Can you believe it? Hello, hello to everyone. Thank you to Katie for keeping us looking and sounding and being so good. Hello, welcome to Billy Jonas coming into us from Asheville, North Carolina. He's gonna have us singing and dancing. Hello to JoJo in Tacoma Park. She's the one that made us all come here and keeping us together. Hello, Kevin, with your beautiful flute in DC. Arlene and Mabel with the Bears in Berkeley. Wow. Deborah in Kentucky dancing in Delhi. And Karen in Iowa. Jim in New York. Julie and Hoda. And Susan G. And Susan in Seattle, Luda in Victoria, Carolyn and Kathleen in Albuquerque, Jim in Washington, and Ruth in Birmingham. That's not Alabama, as you know, it is in the UK. Gotta tell Billy that, everybody else knows it. Hello, Gary, Annette in California, Aloysius always on the go. Hello, Busy Graham from Carpe Diem Arts. So happy you can be here today. Thank you for bringing us all together through the arts. Hello, Storm. And hello, Kat in Vermont. And let me see, where am I on this? Oh, Jim Harkless, so lovely to see you, and thank you for leading us in beautiful song. Hello, Kathy and Shazzy and the curly tops. Oh, I only see one so far, but I bet there's more coming in. Hello, Bob and a bear, Kathy in Virginia, Anne and a beautiful cat. Martha and Bronwyn and Karen and Anne in Knoxville, Gaia on Maui, LMG, Jenny in Suffolk, UK, Leslie in Ithaca, Gwyn, Caroline in DC, Carol and Bob. And if I didn't get you on the way in, I'm sure to say thank you on the way out. Welcome to the Daily Antidote of Soul. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you again today to start off this wonderful spring week. I'm very, very pleased to introduce this community to a dear friend and amazing musician that I have known and loved for a very long time. This is Billy Jonas coming into us from Asheville, North Carolina. Billy takes everything in the world, including people, including kitchen implements, including garden tools, and turns it into music. And I am a fan as well as a friend of this beautiful person. So, Billy, welcome to this amazing community of the Daily Antidote. We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you. Can you hear my voice okay?
We can hear you great, and we're looking forward to singing with you. What are we going to sing?
Well, would it be all right to do a land acknowledgement from where I sit?
Of course, that would be
Okay.
fantastic. Thank you.
Well, I do want to acknowledge that I am coming to you from North Carolina, which is a region traditionally known as Gidua. Can you all say Gidua? Gidua, yeah. And long before the colonization of North America, this was the land of Gidua. And, the Cherokee peoples are near here, but many other tribes. And their influence echoes on in the names of the places which are still around here. And you can call these out with me if you would. Nantahala, Catawba, Nolichucky,
Nola Chucky,
Watauga,
Watauga,
Chattooga,
Tuga,
Chattanooga,
Chattanooga,
Tuckasegee,
Tuckasegee,
Appalachia,
Appalachia,
Swannanoa.
Swan.
So I just wanted to take a moment to remember our interconnected pasts while we contemplate our path forward and register our gratitude and appreciation for those whose territory, which is a place rich with stories, ceremony, and spiritual significance, we all reside upon today. So that's where we're coming from here in North Carolina, the land of Gdua. And I want to sing a song called Open All the Doors and Windows. And I've put myself on full body visuals here so that, hang on, here we go, so that we can learn the hand motions, because this is in a style of music known as bangin' and sangin', which is neo-tribal hootenanny music. That means everybody's part of the band and everybody's in the dance ensemble as well. You put your arms like this and you go, open all the doors and windows. Let's just get the hands. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, open the window. 1, 2, 3, open the window. Boom, da, boom, open the window. And then there's a double clap. Try it. So it'll sound like this. Open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through. Got it? Let's do it again. Ready? I'll do it slow. Boom. Open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through. Do it again. Here we go. Open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through. It's a neo-tribal hootenanny. Everybody's in the band. It's banging and singing. It's body, percussion, but we're going to do some twanging too. All right, Elise, should I just jump in and do the song?
Yes, that would be fantastic.
All right. That's our teach. What else I would tell you? You're all in the dance ensemble. You're all in the band. I have a cold. We'll have a nice nasal thing happening today. Oh, by the way, I heard you moved. Is it true? I'm asking everybody. You should. Good. Since you moved, let's have a tour of your new home, which is new every day. Try the dance, here we go. Open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through. Sounds like the host is asking me to start my video. What is that about? Right,
there you are, you're back.
Was I gone? Weird.
You were gone just for a second, and it was totally my fault. I'm sorry.
Okay, here we go. A tour of your new home, here it comes. Ready? Open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through. Do it again. Open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through. It's a brand new day. Welcome to your brand new place. I love the way you found your way. Made yourself a sacred space. Standing on solid ground. You fit into your frame just right. But it's gonna tumble down if you're holding on too tight. You know that's right. So open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through. When the joy begins, how you gonna sort it through? When you let the world come in, then you let the leaves in too. Now you go clean and sweep. Hang on to the precious ones. There's wisdom in the things you keep to put up in the morning sun. So much fun to open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through. Calling on the winds of change. The winds of hope to bring the healing rain. May we all get soaked. Here's the cold, wet truth. Hard to warm it on your own. Welcome in a friend or two. Now you made yourself a home. They can help fill the gaps. Add a little extra room. Show you when to look out back. In time to see the garden bloom. None too soon to open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through, do it again, here we go. Open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through, just the dance part, go. Open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through, last time, go. Open all the doors and windows. Let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows. Coming on through.
Woo! Yes.
Wow. Everybody was dancing. That was ridiculous. I love that.
Yes, yes.
They danced through the verses and the choruses. The dance is really designed for the chorus, but if you're in it, just carry on. That was great.
No, we were dancing all the way. At least I was, I know. That was so much fun. Um, I introduced you, I guess, by saying that you take um, pretty much anything around, inside, outside you, and turn it into. You have created so much amazing music yourself and with your group, but you do so much also in schools and with kids. Do you want to talk a little bit about the work that you do in community?
Yeah, I've the banner over everything I'm doing right now is called Bridging Divides, and Bridging Divides is an initiative to use music to help heal rifts within ourselves, within our families, within our communities, and within the world. It's an attempt to find a way with art and creativity to build bridges. And I think we're all about that. I just decided that my music after 3 decades needed to be about it explicitly, at least in terms of when I publicize and talk about it. Because the songs are about whatever the songs are about, but they all have that thrust to them. And so Open All the Doors and Windows was a commission, or as I like to say, a co-mission. It was done under the auspices of Bridging Divides. At the beginning of the pandemic, I said, hey everybody, I'm at home, hanging out. How about I write songs for you? And a Montessori Learning and Language Center on the West Coast called up and said, let's make a song that's going to inspire people to dig into radical learning, into being in the kitchen to learn, into being in the garden to learn. And so we brainstormed this song together, and we co-missioned it, a mission that comes from both of our joined efforts. And that's what Bridging Divides is, finding ways to use music to do that. And that's one of the things that happens in Bridging Divides is co-missioning things together.
So beautiful. I know that you have been traveling for years, going into schools, and I know that that's what the pandemic stopped, right? Or in person, but you've worked with
Yeah.
hundreds and thousands, and dare I say millions of kids to create music and bring out the music in them and also in the world around them. I love how you find rhythm in absolutely everything.
Yeah, I was going to show people my kitchen pantry here. This is the pantry that one of my most recent inventions, and it's got a piano underneath it. And so I use a lot of homemade stuff, found objects. I call it industrial repercussion because it's recycling and repurposing and reusing things that would be cast off. As a buddy of mine says, it's rescuing the orphans. It's another way of Bridging Divides. We rescue these orphan items of society, these pieces, these cast off pieces of our material lives, and give them new life, because everything has a voice. Every one of us here has a voice, and everything has a voice, and finding a way to elevate that. I have a whole bucket drum kit that I'm not pulling out today that's made out of recycled stuff, and there's can I do this? Let me see if you can see this. I hadn't planned on doing that. Can you see let's see if we can get it back here.
Yes.
Well, that's the yeah, you can't really see it. There's a sewer pipe marimba back there. It's in storage until I'm ready for the video. And then there's the bass drums and things. Of course, there's tubes and things like that. But that's hidden in the basement.
We are definitely going to have you back to play your the what did you call it? Drums? Bucket drums. I love when you play the bucket drums.
This is a wish key shower. These are each key makes a wish, and so when you jingle it, it's a wish. So it's a belt that goes around. I was going to wear it during my thing today, but it was just too much sugar on the cookie, if you know what I mean. So I'll leave that for another time. Yeah.
I know that when you and I talked, you were telling me that you're doing a summer camp this year. Who is
Oh yeah.
that for?
So my friend Bryn Benson, some of you probably know her. She also goes by the Music Junkie. She's in Chicago. And Bryn, we're all sending healing energy to you because she's got some challenges. If you want to take a moment to just send good vibes to Bryn. In around 2008, she decided to have a summer camp with her her son Ian, and I had released a video just before that called "Bangin' and Sangin'," which was a phrase borrowed from my friends Twang Bang in Chicago. And so I released this video. It's called Bangin' and Sangin'. It's all homemade instruments and audience participation, the neo-tribal hootenanny essentially. And she said, we're going to have camp bangin' and sangin'. And I just went, oh, great. And then last summer I said, it's time for me to do camp bangin' and sangin'. So you're all invited. Camp bangin' and sangin' is happening here. The adult week is June 5 to 9, and it's in Asheville. You got to find a place to stay, though I'll probably rent a place for people if a bunch of you come. And we're going to make music. We're going to use body percussion. We're going to do all kinds of things. We're going to make calliope out of beer bottles. We're going to write songs together, and that'll be I won't be directing that. That's people do what they want. I might have some things to say in the process. And so it's a chance to just make music with our entire selves, and that's what Camp Bangin' and Sangin' is. There's a adult week, 5 to 9, then comes the teens, then the tweens, then there's a 2-week break, and then July is 6 to 8-year-olds. And it's a day camp. It's 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Camp Bangin' and Sangin', and it's on my website at billyjonas.com. There's a link to it there. I would love to have all of you come.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
Katie's putting those links in the chat so everyone can check those out.
Thank
There
you.
is so much wonderful going on all summer. So all June and July you're doing camps?
3 weeks in June and 3 weeks in July.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is a lot. And you have a child.
Yeah, on top of all that, and she's coming to camp. So her name is Layla Rose. She's the best. As a matter of fact, she's the cutest child in the world, even at 8. And you think I'm just saying that because I'm her dad. But once I brought her to an event I was doing, and she was wearing red cowgirl boots and a leopard print mini skirt and like some kind of weird vest, and her cheeks out to here. She was 3 years old and pigtails. And I said to the people, see? And they went, oh my God, he's right. She's the cutest child in the world.
There might be a little bit of debate among other people who
I
have.
know. I met the other Billy, Katie's niece there, a close, certainly equal. That's amazing. Yeah.
Anything else that you have going or things that you're thinking about doing that you want folks to know about before we get to sing your song again?
Oh, let me think. Well, this Bridging Divides thing is going to be an album. Matter of fact, my friend Shane is over here right now, and he helped me get ready for YouTube for videoing today. Thank you, Shane. And
Thank you, Jen.
we're working on recording this album called Bridging Divides, Dreaming the Decade, or Dreaming the Future in song. It was Dreaming the Decade, now it's Dreaming the Future, because it's going to go beyond. And so just keep an eye out. Sign up on my mailing list, please, so I can keep in touch with you not too often. Once every month, maybe once every 2 months. I'll send you a note about what's the song, like that song, Open All the Doors and Windows is on that album. So that's a big project. Camp Bangin' and Sangin' is a project, and Life is a project. That's the whole story. And of course, the Billy Jonas Band has an opening right now. Our bass player Sherman Hoover retired last Thursday.
Your
He's been with
band
me
is fantastic.
for 13 years, and it's a amicable parting. He's retiring to pursue personal projects. And so if you're a bass player who can sing, let me know. And you like to do body percussion. Yeah. So that's happening. Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, I just want to say also that you have some wonderful recordings. I have had them for a long time and I just keep bringing them out and listening again because they're so wonderful. And your music, okay, it does make us get up and dance, but there's a lot of songs that are just like, oh, heart. I mean, they're all heart. There's heart and jumping around and all of it combined together. I'm a huge fan in case y'all can't tell. Um, so let's do the song again. What do you say?
That sounds good. So, again, you're all invited to do the dance all the way through, though it was designed just for the chorus so that you could let the words of the verses sort of sink in a deeper way. And you probably got the metaphor. If not, we're just treating ourselves as houses. How do you make yourself a home? How do you really do that? How do you invest in this sensorium profundum and open all your doors and windows to let in what nurtures you and to keep out what does not nurture you? How do you filter? How do you take the time to distinguish and to, what's the word, discern? That's the word I'm looking for. So that's what the song is about, and I hope that it remains with you. I mean, it's time for some spring cleaning, right? So it's timely. That's part of the reason I chose it. Let's see what we got here.
Beautiful. Kevin, I'm glad you made it. You didn't hear it the first time, but you are going to have a great time hearing it now.
I'm really grateful to be invited today and to meet all of you. I hope you'll come to billyjonas.com, to the website, and send me a note or sign up to hear from me again so I can stay in touch about the Bridging Divides project, healing rifts within ourselves and families and communities and the whole world. Here's the dance. Ready? Open all the doors and windows, let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows, coming on through. Try it again. Open all the doors and windows, let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows, coming on through. It's a brand new day. Welcome to your brand new place. I love the way you found your way and made yourself a sacred space. You're standing on solid ground. You fit into your frame just right, but it's gonna tumble down if you're holding on too tight. You know that's right. So open all the doors and windows, let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows, coming on through. When the joy begins, how you gonna sort it through? When you let the world come in, then you let the leaves in too. Now you go clean and sweep, hang on to the precious ones. Wisdom in the things you keep, to put up in the morning sun. So much fun to open all the doors and windows, let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows, coming on through. Do it again, yes. Open all the doors and windows, let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows, coming on through. Calling on the winds of change, the winds of hope, to bring the healing rain. May we all get soaked. Here's the cold, wet truth. Hard to warm it on your own. Welcome in a friend or two. Now you made yourself a home. They can help fill the gaps, add a little extra room, show you when to look out back, in time to see the garden bloom. None too soon to open all the doors and windows, let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows, coming on through. Do it again now. Open all the doors and windows, let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows, coming on through. With the hands, go. Open all the doors and windows, let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows, coming on through. Open all the doors and windows, let the world move through you. Open all the doors and windows, coming on through. was going to play a recording of that, but I forgot. So there we are live again.
Live is good. We love live. Woo! I needed that. There's bears dancing. There's so many different people and things dancing. Look at how happy everyone looks.
Oh, bears.
Yes, there are bears. There are birds. There are so many things that enter here into the daily antidote of song. Thank you again, Billy Jonas, so much for that really beautiful and energetic song. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thanks to those of you coming in on our live stream. And I want to say a special thanks to Carpe Diem Arts for bringing us all here together on day 1121 of the Daily Antidote Song. So now it's time to say thank you, Billy Jonas. Thank you to Arlene, Mabel, and the Bears in Berkeley. Thank you, Susan in Seattle, and Ruth in Birmingham. Thank you, Shazzy in Bethesda, and Karen in Iowa. Thank you, Annette in California, Kathleen in Albuquerque. Thank you, Joe in Tacoma Park, bringing us all together. Thank you, Deborah dancing in Kentucky, and Deli and Jim in New York City. Thank you, Julie in Ontario, and Luda in Victoria. Carolyn banging in Boise, and Gary finding solutions. Cat with a little, ooh, is it a pink, a lamb, a pig, I'm not sure, but it's really cute. And Storm with another fabulous hat. And Jim, thank you so much for being here with us and leading us often in song. And Bob and the other bear in Massachusetts. And Kathy in Virginia, and Bob and Martha and Ann in sunny Nashville. Kathy on the stolen land of the Arapaho and Cheyenne and Ute people. Thank you, Jim, for being here. And Hoda. And Kevin, we're so happy that you're here with us. And Dan in Virginia, and Ann in Silver Spring. Kevin in DC with your beautiful flute. Aloysius always on the go. And Jamie in Victoria. Sandy in Western North Carolina with a Billy Jonas. Oh yes, that wonderful cat album. And Susan G. and Juana Letejana. Thank you, Katie in College Park, for keeping us looking and sounding oh so good. Thank you, Jim. And Curly Top's still only one. I wonder where the rest of them are. We're going to have to look into that situation. Thank you, Busy. Thank you, Karen and Ann in Knoxville. Gaia on Maui and LMG. Caroline in DC. Ralph in Victoria. Carolyn, Connecticut. Marsha, Amos, Sarah, Sandy. And thank you to the Daily Antidote of Song. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your Monday, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks again to Billy Jonas. Check him out, and I hope we can all sing together live soon. Thank you.